Hello and welcome to SHU's Dental Academy. There has been a very important development regarding the INI CET November exam, which is going to be conducted in just a few days by the AIMS authorities. So there has been a change in the exam pattern, which is causing a lot of apprehension amongst the students. And there have been actually very important updates to the exam. And we have to address, we have been getting a lot of queries by the students who are getting very anxious as to how to approach the paper. So this video is going to be about what is the change in the exam pattern and how you can approach the exam and to get the best out of the exam. So this is a sample of the mail which some of the students have got, not all of them even right now. It's just 4 days to the exam and just a few students have got this mail. And the important part, this is a snippet from that mail. If you see, look at this part of the mail. Scheme of the examination will remain the same. However, the question will be divided into 4 parts. Question paper, okay, it's going to be 4 parts. So they are talking about now 4 sections essentially in the whole paper, and more important things are to follow this. Okay, the whole paper, as you all know, is 200 questions, which is always the case. They give 200 questions of multiple types. It includes the single best, which is the most standard. Then you have the multiple completion. This is what they have written, okay, that including single best and multiple completion, but they have not mentioned anything about the other types of questions which they normally ask. And we will take them as granted that yes, those questions are going to be coming, which includes the reason assertion, and it includes the matching and the sequence variety. Okay, we are going to be taking it as all the questions are going to come because we have to be over prepared for the exam, and most probably all of these types of questions are going to be coming. So we are going to have 200 questions as standard 180 minutes. So nothing changes here, but yes, you have 4 sections. And the important update is, if you look at this part, there will be a sequence in which each part will be enabled, which means the first section you have to complete, and then only you can go to the second section. More importantly, you cannot go to the second section until the time for the first section has completely elapsed. So it will, first section time elapsed 50, we are having 180 minutes. So the time when elapses for the first, okay, which is 45 minutes, then automatically it will go to the next section. Neither you can start from any section of your choice. You have to start from section 1. You can take section 1 is going to be having 50 questions. So there you have an option. You can start from the 50th question, go back to the first, or you can start from the first, go to the 50th, which is what we advocate. Start from the first, go to the 50th, never jump back. But you cannot start from any other section except the section 1. This is very important. And you cannot go to any other section. For example, you're talking about you have done your section in 30 minutes, okay, and you are still having 15 minutes. Let's go to the second section and use that time there. No, it is not possible. Okay, you have to complete each section as it comes. You have to revise it, and then you only auto submit hoga. When it auto submits, you can go to the next section. So that is the important part. As far as the marking is concerned, marking is unchanged. Okay, the marking is 1 mark for every correct answer and 1/3 deduction for wrong answer. You leave the question, no mark is added or deducted. So these are the important things. Again, as I say, these are the instructions which have come from the AIMS exam, but not everybody has got this mail, but this applies to everybody who will be giving this paper. So at ACE Achievers, we are always at the top with the technology. We are always most updated with the technology. The moment we came across this mail by the students, we told our team to work on it, and we have the exact interface which is coming in the main exam. So we have also updated the AIMS exam, as well as we'll be updating the grand mock test also. You people can go through it and see how the sections work. It will be exact copy of the AIMS software. Before we go into giving the exam and seeing the interface here, one more thing I want to very categorically clarify. Questions marked for review will not be evaluated, okay, in the final scoring. Will not be evaluated. This is categorically mentioned in the instructions when you go for giving the AIMS mock test, which they have uploaded in the website. You go through the instructions, you'll find it written there. The questions marked for review will not be evaluated. So if you mark the questions for review, make sure that you submit them, you untick that area where you have marked for review. If you do not unmark them from reviewed section, they will not be evaluated in the final scoring and you will lose out. As you all know, AIMS is a very competitive exam. Even one wrong answer can take you out of the merit list. Now let's start the exam. And this is a website, this is the interface which you see on ACE Achievers exam portal. You have all the instructions and all, everything is there, and this is exactly how it comes in the main paper as well. Okay, nothing is changed regarding the interface, user interface, the UI, nothing is changed. So we are just following it. You have to tick box, check mark that you have read the instructions, you are ready to begin. Let us see how the section behaves. Look at this, we have the section A, section B, section C and section D. Okay, and we are having one more thing is there. I try to find out whether they have categorized that section 1 is going to have only single best, or section 2 is going to have single best or multiple completion, or section 3 is going to have reason assertion or any such thing. They have not specified. They have not even specified in which section you are going to have medical or dental questions. So this still remains a controversy. So you can see here section A is done. We are now into section B, and the reason why we are into section B is, you look at this timer here. For the convenience of this video, we have put the timer for each section as 1 minute. So moment 1 minute is done. Right now 22 seconds is left, though you're going to jump from section B to section C. So it is very important, whatever you have to mark. I have marked this question, I do save and next, then I go to the second question. Whatever is the answer I'm thinking about, I'm going to mark it, and I go ahead, I do the third, save and next, I do third question, I go. Look at the timer, it's about to be done. Moment it is done, you don't get time for even pressing the save and next, you jump to the next section. So you have to time your paper absolutely to the perfection. You have to take care that you are not like running one question per minute. You should be trying to complete your paper, or each section rather, okay, in around 45 minutes. I should be trying to do it in 30 minutes or 35 minutes, so that last 10 minutes are there for revision, checking if you marked something for review. So unmarking it from review is also very important. So you have to go according to this. And if you look at right now 11 seconds are left. If I try to go to any other section, I can't go back, I can't go in front. Wherever I am stuck there for the next 45 minutes. So you have to plan your exam in such a way that every 45 minutes you are done and dusted with it. Every section is different. You have to mark that section, you have to evaluate that section, you have to review that section, and you don't get manual submit thing. You will have this button here, submit exam, okay, if you want to submit early, but it will be for the main exam. You cannot submit the each section and go to the next one. Okay, it is an automated button which will not be working for you. Maybe in the end it might work that you want to submit before time the whole exam, then maybe works, but in between the sections it is not going to work. So this is all about the paper, how you're going to be doing it. I've also told you how to go about giving the paper. For every section, if you are having 50 questions, 45 minutes, try to finish it in 35 minutes, and whatever you have marked for review, okay, in the last 10 minutes, and you review it and you go ahead, wait for the section to close. So I hope this video was helpful. As I told you, we have updated our grand mock test. We'll be also updating the other test accordingly, so that you guys can give those exam and just evaluate for yourself in reality how it feels to give such an exam. This is a new pattern. I think it is going to cause some controversy right now, some anxiousness, but you go ahead, prepare it properly. I don't think it is going to be a problem in your success. Thank you very much.